Hello students, welcome to your social class. Today we are continuing the same chapter of economics for class 10. This is first chapter, development. In this chapter till now we have read about various terms, comparisons among the states and how the things are there, how the notions are there for the goal and what is the meaning of development. Now we are going further. So, in this chapter, in the last part of this chapter, we have come to know about this comparison among the various states. According to the given data, Maharashtra will be considered here as the datas are given of various things. Maharashtra is considered the most developed and Bihar the least developed of all these three, and but there are other things also which can be the basis of comparison. Further we will come to know about it. Explanation here now, some of the terms used in the table, like we have learned in these com- uh, states their comparison about few terms. First was infant mortality rate. What is infant mortality rate, or IMR? It indicates the number of children that die before the age of 1 year out of 1000 live children born in that particular year. The lesser figure is better indicator of development. This is an important parameter as it shows the quality and extent of availability of healthcare in a country. So in this we come to know that the less the infant mortality rate will be, the better the situations of that state will be, as there would be surety of better healthcare facility in that state. So we have understood now what is infant mortality rate. Now we are coming to the next term, what is literacy rate. It measures the proportion of literate population in the 7 and above age group. The percentage of literate people in another is another indicator of development which is very important. Education is a big leveler as it opens newer opportunities for the educated person. So the bigger the literacy rate would be, the better the situation of that state or country would be, as we have seen in the case of Kerala, that there is less infant mortality rate, there is better literacy rate in that, and attendance ratio that was also better than other two states in Kerala. So in terms of income, Maharashtra was the best, but in terms of other indicators of development, Kerala was the best. And what is net attendance ratio now? It is the total number of children of age group 14 and 15 attending school as a percentage of total number of children in the same age group. So we have seen that Kerala was better in this also. Maximum students out of 100, there were 78 students who were attending the schools, and in other states the situation was not so better about these children of age group of 14 to 15. So oh, on every 100 students we take out this ratio, net attendance ratio. Next topic of our chapter is public facilities. What is the role of public facilities in the development of an individual, of a state, or of a country? We have seen that people in Maharashtra have more income than the average person in Kerala, but Maharashtra lags behind. It goes behind in the other crucial, other important areas, like infant mortality rate is more in that state than Kerala. Literacy rate is lesser than Kerala, and net attendance ratio is also lesser than Kerala. So, not only income is the only indicator of your development. The reason behind all these things is money is in your pocket cannot buy all the goods and services that you may need to live well. So, money cannot help you every time. Therefore, income by itself is not a completely adequate, sufficient indicator of material goods and services that citizens are able to use. This concept we come to know through further examples in the this part of the chapter. For example, here, normally your money cannot buy you a pollution free environment. So, here by that line we can understand that money cannot help you in buying a pollution free environment or unadulterated medicines, pure medicines, unless you can afford to shift to a community that already has all these things. So now again it is clarifying that if you are living in that kind of community which is providing you pollution free environment or providing you good medicines, here they are more helpful than your money which you are having. Money may not be able to protect you from infectious diseases unless the whole of your community takes preventive steps. Now you can understand this concept in much better way through the recent example of corona disease, which is a pandemic spread all over the world, and here you can't protect yourself with this infectious disease despite having a lot of money. Money can't help you in saving yourself from corona. Only the community measures which are taken by all the people can save you from this disease. So this is a big example of public facilities provided. Here it is also clear that money is not at all helpful in every situation. So it can be concluded that for many of the important things, for many of the important things in life, the best way, also the cheapest way, is to provide these goods and services collectively. So it is the better way to provide all these things collectively to all people. Just think, will it be cheaper to have collective security for the whole locality or for each house to have its own security man? What if no one other than you is interested in studying? This is the another example. So there are two examples given that community services, how community services or public services can help you. Is it cheaper to have security man for the whole society, or is it cheaper to have a separate security man for everyone? Or what would happen if only you are interested in studying and nobody else around you is going to school? Would you be able to study? Not unless your parents can afford to send you to some private school elsewhere. You will not be able to study if in your locality nobody else is going to school. You will not have the facility of school there. So you are actually able to study because many other children also want to study. And because many people believe that the government should open schools and provide other facilities so that all children have a chance to study. So this is a community decision that everybody believes that schools are very necessary for children's education. And this is how you get this public facility in a cheaper way. Kerala has low infant mortality rate because it has adequate, sufficient provision of basic health and educational facilities for everybody together. It is a public facility provided to each and everyone there. That is why that state is ahead of the other states. In some states, public distribution system or PDS functions well. For example, Kerala. Health and nutritional status of people of such states is certainly likely to be better than the other states, as we have seen in the case of Kerala. It is much better in all the conditions than the other states of India. So this is how in this part of the chapter we come to know about the role of public facilities in your life. In next part we will come with another topic. Till then you practice more, and thank you for listening.